Hello everyone, and welcome to another week of the SGFOA weekly video. This one is for the week of September 7th, 2018. After a week off due to not having any videos due to all the lightning delays and whatnot, we're rip-roaring and ready to go with another week full of videos. Here you can see the list of games we have coming up this week on the 7th. As you can tell, we've got a lot of games this week, so we're sending a lot of crews. I think everybody's kind of booked up, but if you're not and you see a game that you want to go to, make sure you look at view slots and talk to the referee and get yourself out to a game.
Breaking news, report of a shooting at Rains High School. It's been confirmed now. JSO has sent out a tweet just in the last few moments saying they are working a triple shooting at the Rains High School football game.
Unfortunately, in the past few years, and especially in the past couple weeks, violence in high school football games has become something that's more likely than it was in the past. Unfortunately, this is something we may have to deal with, so it's better to have a plan in place and not have to deal with it than the other way around. Some things you need to remember if a fight or something like that does break out is that you are wildly outnumbered on the field. There's 5, maybe 6 of us out there who are on our side. Everyone else is not on our side. That's one of the first things you need to remember. So I've always told my crews, protect each other and get together. Secondly, I've discussed that if we're at the point of an incident where we're no longer going to have a football game, it's important for us just to get out safely. The first thing we're going to do is take off our official shirts because they are one of the things that signifies us to the crowd. They're very recognizable, and taking those off will give us another second or two if somebody is looking for us to kind of get away from it. So we would take off our official shirts. And then thirdly, we would find a safe place to get to. That would be looking for school administrators if they speak to us, or law enforcement if they are available around. But so 3 quick things are protect your crew, get your shirts off, and get to safety. But now that we've gotten that hard stuff out of the way, let's get back to talking some football. This is something I said we'll probably never have to use ever, but better to have it than not need it. So, looking at some birthdays, we had a couple belated birthdays this past week. So we had Johnny Nodal and Mark Duda with some belated birthdays, and upcoming this week, Tom Jones has a birthday. Happy birthday, guys!
IBM presents You Make the Call.
So here we're going to be looking at a kicking play. So let's run the play forward. And let's slow it down. We have a kick. The kick went beyond the field of view of the camera. We see here we're going to have the running back coming in. But now let's rewind it a little bit. Let's take a look at this guy right here. Right there. Let's see what happens to him. We're going to run it in slow motion. So he's coming up. And then we've got a clear push in the back, block in the back. Right there, pretty much he's lined up the point of attack. He's close enough to the player that it's not something we can't call. But now the question is, whose responsibility is this to cover him? So the referee coming upfield is following the runner. He might be able to see that. But more importantly, you have this wing official over here this is the head linesman. So he's coming up the field, but he's going to be tracing, he's got forward progress, so he should probably slide down a little bit. But also he's got to be watching for those blocks in front of what's going on right there, because you can see the player clearly understands what happens. He gets pushed completely out of the play in the backside there. So it's very important that as the head linesman or the umpire down here that you're looking at the blocks immediately in front of the running back too, because when we're back here, really, if anything happens to the running back, the referee can have him because he's going to fall. All that's going to happen is he's going to fall down. We don't really be worried about what's going on with the runner. We'd be worried about what's going on in front of the runner. The runner will come to the blocking. So right here we're going to be looking at a punt play. So we're going to run through. We're going to focus on this line judge right here. So as you can see, when we run the ball, we have a good snap. Confirms a good snap, and now he's going to take off downfield. And now you see he's taking off downfield, but here we come up. First thing, he's looking up at the flight of the ball. See his hat looks up. You can see he's looking up at the ball again right there. Remember, the players will tell you where the ball is going. So you can see if you look at this guy right here, he's looking at the ball, which is, I believe, right here. So if you look at the player, they're going to show you where the ball is. So if we come in, see, player's got the ball. And now I'm going to notice that the receiver is running to the away side from him. But let's keep watching this line judge here. Let's see how he reacts to the play. So you're good. They're running through. So you're following, see if there's anything on the backside. Now that may have looked like a blindside block, But you can tell if you look at the end zone footage that it wasn't. It was, he kind of ran by him after these guys had already missed a tackle. So that's why it looked like it was a blindside block, but it was not. So you see he's running downfield here. But now here's the issue. Look at where the line judge ends up. See, right now he's already bending out into the field. As we keep coming downfield, you're going more and more into the field. Remember, in 5-man, we are on a rail on that sideline during live ball play, no matter what. If the coaches are in the way, hit them with the sideline warning or sideline interference. We need to make sure that we are constantly on that sideline. Keep going down. So you're almost out to the numbers. And then when the play does go in, it's kind of lackadaisically walk around the field when you've got all these players and non-player on the field right after the play is out. We need to constantly officiate. And that means run along the sideline, making sure we're following our mechanics the entire time and not lackadaisically walking into the field, letting things go on behind us that really shouldn't be going on. So now we're going to look at a long passing play with a good no call on pass interference. So see here, we're going to run the play at normal speed right now. So we've got the quarterback, we'll run it in slow motion. Quarterback drops back and he's going to throw the ball to these two guys up here. So we're coming up here. Ball's released. You've got both guys looking back at the pass. And you can see it right here. They're just going to get their legs entangled. And they both just kind of trip over one another. And the ball goes down. I mean, it was good fortune of this guy that he was near the ball when their legs entangled. But there was, as we talked about it, pass interference is a waist up penalty. That was a clear case you're going to get of two guys intertangling their legs. But that's not the end of this play. Let's look at the good communication through this crew to get this ball back in. You'll see after the play, the back judge gets to the ball, but the head lineman actually comes in so that they can have a straight line to get the ball back in the field. Let's watch that right here. So you see, because the signal, then everybody's moving to get the ball back in. You see right there, the back judge gets to the head linesman gets it up to the umpire. Alright guys, that'll do it for this week's video. Thanks for watching. If you have any plays, be sure to send them to me. If you got anything else you want me to discuss, please send it to me. Finally, I want to remind you that we have a meeting next week, September 10th. So please make sure you're there for that. Alright guys, so with that, have a great week of games, stay safe out there, and have some fun.